While reading a textbook of chemistry, I came upon the statement, nitric acid acts upon copper. I was getting tired of reading such absurd stuff, and I was determined to see what this actually meant. Copper was more or less familiar to me, for copper scents were then in use, and I had seen a bottle marked nitric acid on a table in the doctor's office. I did not know anything about it, but I was ready to learn. The spirit of adventure was upon me. Having nitric acid and copper, I had only to learn what the words acts upon meant. Then the statement, nitric acid acts upon copper, would be something more than mere words. In the interest of knowledge, I was even willing to sacrifice one of the few copper cents then in my possession. I put one of them on the table, opened the bottle marked nitric acid, poured some of the liquid on the copper, and prepared to make an observation. But what was this wonderful thing I beheld? The scent was already changed, and it was no small change either. A greenish-blue liquid foamed and fumed over the scent and over the table. The air in the neighborhood of the performance became colored dark red. A great colored cloud arose. This was disagreeable and suffocating. How could I stop this? I tried to get rid of the objectionable mess by picking it up and throwing it out of the window, which I meanwhile opened. I learned another fact. Nitric acid not only acts upon copper, but it also acts upon fingers. The pain led to another unpremeditated experiment. I drew my fingers across my trousers, and another fact was discovered. Nitric acid acts upon trousers. Taking everything into consideration, this was the most impressive and probably the most costly experiment I have ever performed. I tell of it even now with interest. It was a revelation to me. It resulted in a desire on my part to learn more about that remarkable kind of action. Plainly, the only way to learn about it was to see its results, to experiment, to work in a laboratory.